Coming up on Lexington Now, the Pepper Distillery, Bike Lexington, and the Sheep and Fiber Festival. This and more up next on this week's edition of Lexington Now. I'm Sherelle Roberts, and welcome to another edition of Lexington Now, where we take a look at the news that shapes your urban county government. An exciting new development was announced this past week for the Distillery District. Here's more.
We had just planned on renting it out for storage until things developed, and we started getting approached by people wanting to do things. And our vision was it would be a shame not to embrace the bourbon industry and do something involved in that. So I had no idea, unfortunately, Amir, that James Pepper was still being made. I had heard that the brand died in the 60s, and so I had the crazy idea, maybe I'll find somebody that wants to make James Pepper bourbon again. So I got on the internet and started looking around, and I start seeing things about, well, wait a minute, maybe it's still being made. And so I Googled and found Georgetown Trading Company. So I found the information, clicked send an email. So I sent an email and said, introduced myself, said we purchased the old James Pepper Distillery in Lexington, and if you'd be interested in talking to me, give me a shout sometime. And I put my cell phone, I hit send, and I don't think it was 20 minutes. I got a call, and he said, "You're kidding me. You bought the old?" He said, "I looked at that years ago, but I didn't think anything was going to happen with it." So I found Amir, and we've been going back and forth for a while, and finally he decided to get crazy enough to try to make bourbon in here again. So anyway, that's kind of a little history of how we got here.
As everybody knows, distilling was a big part of Lexington industry in the 19th century. And although Lexington got out of the distillery business several decades ago, now it's making a comeback. The popularity of the Bourbon Trail has led to the rebirth of this historic industry right here in Fayette County. And that's what we're here to talk about, the rebirth of the James E. Pepper Distillery right here in the heart of Lexington. So this authentic history of ours is distilling is actually going to distill new jobs in the distillery district, which has become such an important area of our city for economic growth and tourism downtown. The Georgetown Trading Company is here to honor and grow the James E. Pepper brand. Terry and Chris Kelly, Amir and Terry Pay, congratulations. Today is a real old-fashioned day for Lexington. So guys, thank you all so very, very much.
This has been a dream project for many years for us. And I first visited this site in 2008, so 8 years ago. And the transformation that has happened since then has been remarkable. Anybody who saw this site and walked through these buildings back then and sees where it is today knows what an amazing transformation has taken place. And even though we still have a lot of work left to do, I think everyone can now see the potential and what we can create here on this site, on this campus, and in this distillery district. And none of that would have been possible without the vision and the hard work of the developers that brought the site along and brought it to where it is today. The businesses in the Pepper campus, as I touched on, it's amazing what they have done here. The businesses they've built are thriving, independent, local businesses that are garnering national press and accolades. You guys probably heard that Middle Fork was recently named to Open Table's top 100 hottest restaurants in the United States. I was on American Airlines a few weeks ago. I opened up the in-flight magazine. There's an article on Lexington, and there's 2 paragraphs on the James E. Pepper Distillery District. San Francisco Chronicle, Southern Living Magazine, on and on and on. And we're just at the tip of the iceberg. So I really want to commend all the businesses who have built what they've built here, the buzz they've generated, and I really look forward to coming down and being your neighbors and working together. So thank you, everybody. I have to thank the people of Lexington for making this such a cool city. This is really a special city, and there is a very cool culture for beer and food and art and just everything. And I travel a lot, so I know what I'm talking about. There is something special going on here. And for us to be able to come and do this project in a city like this, it just makes it so much more fun. So I'm very thankful, we're all thankful to be able to do this in Lexington, Kentucky. So thank you, Lexington. Thank you, people, for making this a cool city. This is a bottle of vintage pepper whiskey distilled here in 1947 by this man's grandfather. And so to commemorate the occasion, and I know we still have a grand opening, so we can't do too much, right? But that's mid to late 2017, so I hope everybody comes back for that. But to commemorate today, I'd like to invite a few special people up here to have a little toast and commemorate. Well, everybody, real simple. Cheers. Here's to James E. Pepper and to Lexington, Kentucky. Cheers.
For more information, you can log on to the city's website. It's lexingtonky.gov. Well, it is that time of year again. Bike Lexington is rolling into town. Here's more information on how you and your family can get involved in this great event.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Steph with Pedal Power Bike Shop.
Welcome to the shop. Hi, it's Kyle with the Downtown Lexington Corporation. I'm here with Steph today, and we're going to talk a little bit about Bike Lexington. So, Stephanie, how long has Pedal Power kind of been involved with Bike Lexington?
Pedal Power has been involved with Bike Lexington in some form since the start of Bike Lexington.
Pedal Power has a great location downtown. What do you guys love about your location?
You know, we're the oldest bike shop in Lexington. We've been here since 1973 on the same exact corner on Upper and Maxwell Street, and same building, same name. So it just has a strong sense of community, and just our origins are deep rooted in Lexington.
That's awesome. So this year's Bike Lexington is going to be held on May 21st. From 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and it'll be held at the Robert F. Stevens Courthouse Plaza. Come down this year and join thousands to reclaim the streets of Lexington with registration starting at 8 a.m. at the Robert F. Stevens Courthouse Plaza.
So it's a 10-mile family fun ride, so it's not a race. So bring your kids, bring your family, bring a helmet, and you can really ride whatever you want. If it's got wheels and pedals, you can ride it and go at your own pace. The roads will be escorted by police and closed off, so you'll feel totally safe. So Lexington Fayette County Urban Government has a great map that they put out. In fact, you can come by the shop and pick one up from free or get one downtown that has all the bike lanes and all of Lexington mapped out, the bike-friendly roads. In addition, you have the beautiful Legacy Trail, which has a parking trailhead at the North YMCA and goes all the way to the horse park. And it's just a great scenic ride, not in traffic at all, so you can feel totally safe there too. So for more information, you can find Pedal Power on the website at www.pedalpowerbikeshop.com. If you have questions, you can always email info@pedalpowerbikeshop.com. Find us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Our Instagram name is pedalpowerky with capital P's.
For more information on Bike Lexington, you can visit www.downtownlex.com or visit bikelexington.com. And don't forget to visit us on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and always #DowntownLex.
All participants that register for Bike Lexington will be entered to win a raffle that will be given out Where is it at, Kyle?
The raffle will take place after the fun ride, so don't forget to come back to the Robert F. Stevens Courthouse for a chance to win a free bike.
And Pedal Power will be raffling off an adult bike and a child's bike.
And a child's bike, so don't forget to finish the fun ride, everybody, and come back and see us.
For more information about how you can get involved in this event, visit bikelexington.com. Well, you've heard it here first. Masterson Station is going to the dogs and to the sheep. That's because the Bluegrass Classic Stock Dog Trials and the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival are coming up, and they're going to be held in the park.
Hello, welcome to Masterson Station Park on this lovely day. My name is Georgia Ackerman and I'm with Parks and Recreation. I'm standing here with my friend Connie Brannon, who is representing the Kentucky Classic Stock Dog Trials that are going to be held starting, what's the date?
We start on May 18th, which is a Wednesday, and go through Sunday, May 22nd.
Very good, and we are doing it at the same time we are doing the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival up in the fairgrounds. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about our event that weekend and tell you what you can expect if you come on out here. There's a lot going on.
This is the longest running stock dog trial in the United States and one of the most prestigious.
And how many people do you expect usually?
We have handlers that come from all around the United States and Canada. We'll have people from the West Coast and even the western Canada area. And then we'll have some large number of spectators as well. A lot of that is weather dependent.
And it's a great place to bring kids, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's set up in a really lovely part of the park where you can kind of sit up high and watch the dogs work. Dogs like Boz, watch the dogs work. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what they're looking for, and you know what I mean? Just give us a thumbnail sketch idea of what it is the competition's like.
We bring 500 sheep in from Montana, so these sheep have not been worked by dogs before, so it's very challenging for the handlers and the dogs. And the dogs will go out, the sheep will be set about 500 yards away, and the dogs will cast out, get behind the sheep, and bring them down the field, and that can be pretty exciting because oftentimes the sheep have to be convinced to come. Pretty exciting for the sheep and the dog and the handler, and the spectators usually give a big roar when the sheep go in the pen, knowing how hard it's been.
Everyone loves dogs, but you don't often get to see a dog do exactly what he was bred to do. You know what I mean? Really work, and they just love it so much, you know. So it really is a great, people come from a long way to see it, so come out even if it's not such a great day, because it really is fun to watch them. And at the same time that this is going on, well, I think it's the 6th year for the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival, and this is a group of vendors. We're going to have 73 vendors who come with all kind of knitting related or fiber related utensils. Got lots and lots of yarn, needles, spinning wheels. We'll have lots and lots of food available, and we have a shuttle between Connie's event and mine, which is really nice because you can ride back and forth, and you don't have to walk. It's not too far, but it's nice to just hop on a shuttle and go back and forth. Kids 10 and under are free. It's $5 admission, but again, there's live animals in there, and there's shearing going on, and it's just a really fun time. So the dates for the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival are the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The vendors are open the 21st and 22nd, but we have demonstrations and classes going on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So if you have any questions, look on our website. Hopefully we'll see you those days. Thank you.
And coming up after the break, we'll tell you what's going on at the Explorium.
Hello, I'm Detective Mark Thomas with the Lexington Police Department. You may also know me from Bluegrass Crime Stoppers. I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about a new texting system that we have available through any smartphone. In the body of your message, you can text LexPD plus your tip to crimes. When you're submitting anonymous information, we ask that you include several things that would help us conduct the investigations more thoroughly, such as a person's name, their home address, possible license plate numbers, any other people involved, or why you think that they're conducting the type of activity that you believe that they are. All of those things, no matter how small you believe they could be, are relevant to the investigation. So please include those. So remember, you can send your anonymous tip information either through text, you can call the Bluegrass Crime Stoppers anonymous tip line at 859-253-2020, or you can go online to bluegrasscrimestoppers.com. Thank you.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Fire Administration. Have two ways out. When fire strikes, deadly smoke can fill your home within minutes. That's why the USFA wants you to plan and practice home fire drills. Draw a map of each level of your home showing all doors and windows. Discuss the map with everyone who lives with you. Practice your home fire drill at least twice a year. Make sure all doors and windows that lead outside open easily. Push the smoke alarm button to start the drill. Try feeling your way in the dark or with your eyes closed. Have at least two ways out of every room. If your first way out is blocked by fire or smoke, you can use your second way out. If there is smoke, get low and go. Crawl quickly under the smoke to your nearest exit. Close doors behind you and gather at a pre-planned outside meeting place where first responders can see you. Call 911. Remember, get out and stay out. Never go back inside for people, pets, or things. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Welcome to Your Health, starring Your Hands. On today's show, washing your hands. If people don't wash their hands often, especially when they're sick, they can spread germs directly to other people or onto surfaces that others touch. And before you know it, everyone has come down with something. It's important to wash your hands frequently with good soapy water. Here's some hand washing tips. Wash your hands after using the bathroom. Wash your hands after coughing or blowing your nose. Wash your hands before eating, serving, or preparing food. Wash your hands after playing with your pets or touching other animals. Wash your hands after outdoor activities. Wash your hands before and after visiting someone who's sick. Wash your hands when they get dirty. And wash your hands after changing those diapers. Thanks for watching Your Health, and remember, wash those hands frequently.
Welcome back to the show. Summer break is just around the corner, and if you're looking for something for your kids to do, you may consider the Explorium. They've got all kinds of great activities coming up for this season.
Hey everybody, I'm Lee Ellen Martin with the Explorium of Lexington. Stay tuned to see what's next. Abracadabra!
Hi, welcome to the Explorium.
What we got going on for the summertime summer camps in your new exhibit?
Right, well, we've got lots of fun stuff going on. We'll have summer camps all summer starting, just as soon as school's out. Kids can come spend a week with us, or 2 or 3, how many ever they want. But every week is a different subject, so whether you want to study, we've got a STEAM week, we have got several others, and we've even got the science behind sports this year. So. And the whole camp season is sponsored by the Lexington Legends, so every kid that comes here gets 2 tickets to a Legends game. So that'll be a lot of fun. So there's always lots of fun camps going on here. We've also got, for right now, Abracadabra Everyday Magic, and it'll be here until Memorial Day. And you can learn how the secrets behind magic, and you also learn about just magic in our lives, how math magic. Things in math sometimes seem like magic, but they're not. But so you learn the secrets behind it, and then you can learn the secret behind pulling a rabbit out of the hat too.
That's awesome.
Right, learn some card tricks, learn domino tricks, and even learn to move like a magician. You know how they get in and out of tricks because they're very flexible, or bendy, as my kids might say. So there's a whole area where you can move in and out of tunnels and down slides. Our winter hours, or basically our school year hours, are Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 1 to 5. And we have over 100 exhibits here, and everything is to be touched and played with. We have a moon you can walk on, a bubble you can get inside of, you can fly an F-16, dig for dinosaurs. Our homes area has just gotten a renovation, and so there's new things in there to do, new clothes to try on. We've got a camel you can ride in now, and then downstairs we've got our around Kentucky area, which is a lot of horse activities, and then we've got our Locks and Dams River, and then you move on from there. We do have a toddler area. And that's actually next for renovation. That'll be going under renovation this spring. Then we have our human body, so you can learn about being careful in the sun, learn about your teeth, your brain. And then from there you move on to the Explorium Way, where you can learn about farm to market. You can be a farmer. You can take your goods that you grow to the market. There's a bank. We've got Green Screen Newsroom, WEXP, so you can report on all sorts of natural disasters. We actually, by April 15th, will have open our courtroom. So you can now come and be a judge or an attorney or the defendant or the victim, whatever you want to be, the jury. And you can also, on down the Explorium Way would be our pet hospital and our doctor's office. Tuesday through Friday at 10:30, we have preschool programs. So if your preschooler wants to come and do something a little different every time they come, we've got these about half-hour programs. They're free with museum admission. And then on Saturdays, we have programs at 11. They're a little bit more in depth, so the kids stay in the room for about 30, 45 minutes, and it can be a science project, an art project, social studies. It varies what it might be. And then every Saturday also from 12:30 to 2, we have Imagination Station, and they're really quick little activities you can come do, but it's just something different. I know we've made lava lamps, we've sent letters to soldiers, we have done minute to win it type races, so just a lot of different things going on. All of the programs that I described are free with museum admission, so you just come, and whatever's going on, we encourage you to do it. So if you want to find out what's going on, you can go to explorium.com. We have all our programs are listed on there, you can find out more information. We also have a Facebook page, and you can like us on there. We're good about announcing the bigger events that are coming up, and then you can always call us at 859-258-3253.
For more information about the activities going on at the Explorium, you can visit their website. It's explorium.com. We all know that we should eat more of our fruits and veggies, but for some people, those sorts of foods just aren't accessible. And that's why Bluegrass Farm to Table and the Bluegrass Community Foundation are bringing back the Bluegrass Double Dollars program. This initiative helps to make sure that all of us can have a healthy and wholesome meal.
Fresh produce. It's a commodity most of us tend to take for granted. But there are many in our community who don't have access, and that is where the Bluegrass Double Dollars program, now in its second year, comes in.
Bluegrass Double Dollars is an incentive program designed to make healthy local produce more affordable for folks participating in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP.
Ashton Potter Wright of Bluegrass Farm to Table says SNAP users can use their EBT cards to get up to 10 Bluegrass Double Dollars at any participating location in Lexington.
Bluegrass Double Dollars is a partnership between Bluegrass Community Foundation and Bluegrass Farm to Table here at Good Foods Co-op, Lexington Farmers Market, as well as Fresh Stop Markets.
And not only does the program benefit SNAP users, but it benefits local growers as well. Because as Christy Maggart explains, double dollars are only good on specific items identified as local.
Any sort of produce that is produced here in Central Kentucky, such as plants, herbs, plant starts, vegetables, fruits, all sorts of yummy things. We have Kentucky Blue signs that have our little icon that's just like kind of the state of Kentucky, and they are throughout our produce section, and people can look for those blue signs that help identify that they're made in Kentucky and produced in Kentucky and grown in Kentucky.
First District Councilmember James Brown says the program has been a great boost for the health of his constituents and has generated a lot of excitement in his district.
Residents and district members can purchase fresh produce at a reasonable cost. I think it has actually increased their spending dollars and given them the ability to purchase more with less. I know it was a whole lot of excitement with the Fresh Stop that they had last year. From what I hear now, I heard they have a lot of participation, a lot of excitement building around the East End Fresh Stop.
Lisa Adkins of the Bluegrass Community Foundation explains what the program has meant to them as an organization.
What we care about is making Lexington and all the communities we serve across the Bluegrass be the most vibrant, dynamic, and healthy communities they can be, and Bluegrass Double Dollars does just that.
As Vice Mayor Steve Kay explains, the City of Lexington, in its partnership with the Bluegrass Community Foundation and the Bluegrass Double Dollars program, has been able to enhance its role in providing healthy local food options.
There are some things that the city can't do by itself or for itself. This enables the Bluegrass Community Foundation can seek grants, get grants, work with other organizations that we sometimes work with, but are not always, they can't always do it very easily.
Lisa says that the foundation welcomes any who want to contribute to the program.
Anyone who wants to help contribute financially to support this effort can make a charitable, tax-deductible gift to Bluegrass Community Foundation for Bluegrass Double Dollars and can help more people get healthy, fresh fruits and vegetables on their plate.
We've got a full schedule here in the Urban County government this week. Here's a quick look at what's on the schedule, but for a complete listing of meetings and events, you can log on to the city's website. You know where to find us, lexingtonky.gov. That's all for this week's edition of Lexington Now. We'll return next week with more news from your Urban County government, but in the meantime, you can keep up with what we're doing by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also get 24/7 traffic updates by following us on Twitter. Our handle is @LexRex. For the staff and producers at GTV3, I'm Sherelle Roberts, and that's it for now.
The preceding program was produced through the facilities of GTV3.